Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben the Human Plays IXION. I totally forgot I was planning on building a new electronics factory last episode. But now that we have this guy rebuilt over here, once this guy is deconstructed, we can build a new electronics factory. Moment of truth, we've set our people free to study the comet at Vulcan last episode. Let's see what happens. We only lost one person. The Montessori team selected and prepared one of its members to enter the sphere, Misa Rabazezika. As they stepped through, their communications link went dead. The sphere volatilized and boron crystals all over Vulcan began to crumble. We gained 230 science and Misa Rabazezika is lost to us. Well, you may disagree that one person for 230 science is a good trade. And you may be right. But I don't know. Okay, so we knocked out the docking bay. Let's get the next chunk of the docking bay, and then we talked about getting faster construction speed, right? Yeah. Okay. Call it good. 27 electronic. I think most of our little dollies are being tied up in this alternative life center construction problem right now. So once they can start moving the alloy out of there, things will be better, I guess. I don't know. How's the training coming over here? Do we have some colonists? We have 400 colonists already, so that's great. Why don't we go ahead and transfer colonists from Sector 2? Let's send 100 to Sector 5? And then we'll send 100 to Sector 1. Just to move some of the population out of here, but because we need 1,000 space essentially to thaw out the last of our cryonic pods, and by kicking 200 people out of this district, now we have 100 spare space, or 1,000 spare space, excuse me. We're thawing people out rapidly now, so things should be pretty solid. Can I stuff another normal battery? Can I stuff a medium battery in here? I sure can. Medium battery ahoy. That was fast. Taking the train, I suppose. And now we can build our electronics factory. Booyah. The technology is coming fast and furious, you guys. Unknown? How do I not know about this? How would I have known? I don't know. Let's go check out that big battery in Sector 3. Did we ever build that? We sure did. Look at this thing.
An accident has occurred in the
It's enormous. It's slowly growing. Holy cow. It's only half charged. And the thing has 26 cycles of power. It's gonna have 50 cycles of power in one battery. That's crazy. I've never built the large battery before. It's kind of awesome to look at. Well, you know what? You know what we can do now? Just slap down 2 more giant batteries. Yeah, things are going pretty smoothly now. Then once this guy kicks off, we'll get electronics even faster. Not my crop farm. No. What will I do? I only have 1,000 food. Ah, things are fine. How's the waste coming? Aren't you guys supposed to be gathering waste and throwing it out of the sector? I just realized I don't have a waste repository in this sector. You know what that means? Just transfer one of these guys into the waste receptacle, and all will be well. High quality lubricants have been unlocked. Yeah, we might actually knock out like all of the research in IXION, or all of the stuff that I care about anyway. I guess, like, probe construction speed, I guess? Like, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. We're almost to 5,000 people. An exciting time. I refuse to move the Tiqqun to Remus, though. New battery already built? Very cool. Could build more batteries in District 1 too, but I don't really think I need to. See, we have so much polymer, we just like can't even be running our polymer factory anymore. Same thing with water. Excuse me.
Detected the presence of a BMS warship in the Ilia system.
Where?
The Piranesi has followed in the footsteps of your Vol trace.
Uh-oh.
We have no weapons, no military solution against such an enemy.
Uh-oh.
To ensure the survival of this settlement in Ilia, you will have to find a way to silence him, once and for all.
Yeah? Well, you know what we gotta do now. So that's what I was waiting for.
Your attention.
I'm going to immediately start constructing the Eden shutdown system. So they have detected the Piranesi. The Piranesi followed me to the system. What is going to trigger is once we click on this event, it's going to kind of start a countdown. So I'm going to hold off on this for as long as possible while we continue to train our colonists. How's that going, by the way? For the whole ship, how many colonists do we have across the whole ship? 500. We have 800 colonists total, and we have 2,700-ish non-workers. So we've still got quite a few cycles to go through, training-wise. But we're going to keep chucking away at that. And we're going to hold off on clicking on this as long as we can, which won't be super long, but it'll at least buy us some time. Oh, also what we need to do is we need to turn this over to anti-missile build. So we'll dismantle our probe. I guess I could have fired it, and then we could have built an anti-missile, but that's fine. We don't really need any more probes. All of our resources are right around us.
You can implement a new policy.
Fantastic. And this is why I was thinking the probe building might be helpful. That one's unknown. Just the DL Center doesn't make any sense. Yeah, we're just like out of important stuff to be researching. So maybe I'll just finish off the probes move faster. Or the construction. Both? I don't know. Just make our probes better. Although, are we using probes, or do the missiles count as probes? These are the questions. Hey, they started doing the Numitor. Fantastic news. How's the Eden construction going? 5 out of 8. We've constructed 31%. Get more electronics in here, dang it. We need to build this thing immediately. 6 out of 8. We've got 11 spare electronics, so plenty of electronic to still be sharing. And now this guy is up and running, so now we're going to be punching out electronic rapidly. Especially with the District 4 set to create and then distribute electronic as well is also very useful. We need 2 more, and then we need to construct that thing. I'm hoping we can get the Eden construction done before we trigger this event.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Partied too hard in the Alternative Life Center. Sure. We'll make a super fast probe. Why not? Seven out of 8? You guys couldn't have picked up more than one at a time? And by you guys, I was talking to the drones. Here he comes, I think. Takes him a second. Yeah, he's got to drop it off. He's done it? And they've shipped it? There we go! Construction has begun. You disabled my airlock, you absolute jokers!
My sensors indicate an intrusion into my containment chamber.
Administrator, I don't blame you, however, I must warn you. Veneer Dolos predicted that if a human crew... Oh, hold on, sorry, just a second. Alright, we're back, sorry about that. Excuse me. Veneer Dolos predicted that if a human crew were to encounter Romulus, they would be irretrievably drawn to it. Dolos forecasts indicate that at some point in our future in the Ilia system, humans will attempt to colonize Romulus. This attempt will fail and all will then find death. The planet's parameters are wrong. Poor resource balance, harsh living conditions, bacteriological contamination, day-night cycle incompatibility with human biology, not to mention the total lack of preparation for such a planet. Rescue the crew, Tiqqun Administrator. Stop the procedure that attempts to end my life. No. Continue the Eden disconnection procedure and colonize attempt of Romulus. I'm sorry, Eden. It must be done. I'm not going to get into specifics now. I'll talk about it at the end of the series, but there are reasons you wouldn't want to go with colonizing Remus with the Ashtangites. There's some creepy stuff that happens. That's all I'm going to say, but I'll tell you at the end of the series if you still want some spoilers. All right, we've achieved the new objective, which is to prepare for the colonization of Romulus. So, before we trigger that other event, we're going to go here and then construct the administrator site with 50 colonists, 50 steel, and 50 electronic. What we're going to do is start that with District 1. And then we're actually just going to move the Tiqqun to Romulus. I think it would be better to be there than where we're at. So that would take 2.9 cycles. We have plenty of batteries. So let's just get on out of here. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh boy. Away! Alright, so the Piranesi exists. Let's go interact with this event here. Administrator, everything confirms the sad truth. The Piranesi has followed us to the Ilia system. Great. Ah, damn, he's back.
I am not dead yet. I will feed on your pitiful community. I will build my rebirth. Are you ready for your simulation?
Amazing. Goodbye. I love the voice of the Naraka. It's so good. Oh, we have so many events. The news of the Piranesi being operational and more enraged than ever is throwing the crew in a panic. Staying strong. -1 stability. That is nothing. We've got stability for days across the whole ship, except for Sector 3, I realize. But even they have 5. Because we just hit the 5,000 threshold. So actually, we're basically where we left off before. Administrator, this is Leon Hu from the Scientific Syndicate of Sector 1. The EMV Charon shuttle, the ship that you arrived on, is still stored within the Tiqqun. If we were to recondition it, it could carry a lot of people, many more than a cargo ship could. I mean, its heat dissipation ability alone gets me excited. We've prepared a project in the tech lab. We can break down the shuttle's plans, replicate the design, and build more shuttles. All the crew can reach Romulus. We can do it! So what we'll do is go to the science tree in the docking bay. Oh, there we go. That was the science. Enables the construction of human transport shuttles from docking bays. So let's go ahead and queue that up as well. It's actually free, which is kind of interesting. We might as well... Well, we'll let them collect the last science from Vulcan, and then I'll just kick the Foucault... I think it's the Foucault, or it's the Rat, one of the two, over from Vulcan to Romulus just to grab this science over here. The crew of the mining ship has become more experienced. Well, good job. I don't know if the Piranesi's moving yet. It will eventually, trust me. Numitor is almost done? They are done? After several surveys, the team of the Rat discovered the existence of a second, much smaller and denser core of Numitor. Self-similar space particles were also detected, and the team proposes that there is a correlation between the presence of these particles and the core's strong geothermal activity. Leave the planet. Good job, team. I'm proud of you. Not the Foucault. Oh, the Montessori. Well, you can still gather science, though. Since they're missing a person. I like that all of our ships are chasing us. They're like, wait! Don't leave us behind. Our electronics are still being pumped out at a prodigious rate. We could consider... I don't know if I have... Well, you know what? I think once these... The Piranesi has launched a missile. Thank you, Eden. Did you not actually voice that because you're cranky at me for shutting down your... for shutting down your thing? Ah, see, so now the Piranesi is moving, and it is heading to Remus. If we don't stop it, it will destroy the planet. So, you know, we can try. We'll try our best. We have to construct the administrator site, we have to research colonization, and then we have to train 1,800 more colonists. So that's why we started immediately on the training thing. What I was thinking is if we kick some of these guys on... I forgot, you should be dumping your garbage. There we go. I was like, they should not be storing all 120 garbage. There they go. Well done, team. If we can get these cryopods out of here, I could build a new colony training center, I think. It's big, though. It'd be tricky. I don't know. It just doesn't quite fit. I almost wonder if it would be better. We just don't have a district that can really be like moving people in and out to train them. Maybe I should have kept that the one in this district. My bad. You know what? We should at least give it a try. Or like, you know, give it a shot to see if we can't utilize a different district to train colonists. Because, you know, the faster we train colonists, the better. We don't really have a ton of space for more housing, unfortunately. Although this will fit here. Not the health center. All right, let's give it the old college try. It's gonna suck up a lot of our electronic to set this whole district up. It's gonna take 6 to build all of these buildings, but I think it's worth it to have another zone that can be training people. We've reached Romulus. I love this image. Now, how do they know this planet's not compatible for humans? Nobody's ever been here before. How would they know? I'm not going to be beholden to some billionaire's whims from the past. You can't trick me. There we go. We've loaded up stuff. Sector 5 is our space sector. I would like that one to have 2. Research colonization. Now we have to construct 20 shuttles. Wowzers. Okay. How much does a shuttle cost? It costs 20 polymer. We have 120 in this district, so that's 6 shuttles. So queue up 6. And then this district has 240, so that's 12 more shuttles. And then we do 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we just need 2 more after that. I'm glad I actually had, you know, didn't think about it at the time, but having two docking bays that can be building ships at once is pretty sick. Let's see, how's the Piranesi's movement doing? Oh, it's not even broken the outer orbit yet. Once the Montessori is done at Remus, though, we'll have them bail out. We don't need them to go down with the ship if Remus gets blown up. I have no loyalty to the Ashtangites. Alright, things are going well. Oh, balls. We don't have any... Hold on. You get this out of this district. You cannot be holding on to our electronic. And on, as much as I'd like to have electronic available in District 3, we can't be putting it into... We can't be putting it in the batteries when we could be training colonists. So until there's an excess of electronic again, I think moving it to District 2 makes the most sense. Thank God they're training people again. I wish there was like a hierarchy we could set. Where it's like District 5 can have 1 battery, but only if it's like okay. You know? I don't even know what I'm saying. It's like it can have 1 battery but or 1 electronic, but only if Sector 2 has an electronic first. That's like the rule I want to set. The if-then statement. I was never good at programming. I don't claim to be good at it either. Look at the 6 shuttle. Looking nice. Oh, this one is too full. You guys, get all this crap out of our inventory. What do we convert? Honestly, convert you to iron just to clear the iron out. Would be great. And honestly, convert you to iron as well, because we have some space in our silicon holder over there. So as long as we can clear enough space to get the polymer on. And actually, you know what I should do to keep the ship manufacturing going? Let's turn off all of our delivery vehicles, at least in the districts that are building ships, which is, you know, the most of them. That way they don't keep bringing resources onto the ship. Excuse me, don't be taking up my manufacturing time by putting your robot butt in my way. Oh, man. You goofballs. Oh, launched a missile. Fire the missile in return. I should probably check on that every so often. Alright, the Montessori is done collecting science. Come back to the ship. And then they're almost done at Numitor 2. Oh, the Foucault is actually in the middle of something. I won't interrupt them. But the rat can come home. Great name for a science ship. 2 shuttles. Looking pretty fly. I do like the way the shuttles look. They look kind of like stealth bombers. If you're aware of what those look like. All right. Okay, cool. Well, this is a great time to pause the episode. We will pick up next time with this event completing here. So, if you guys enjoyed the episode, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. If you want to see more episodes of IXION or the other videos I have going on the channel, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you have your notifications on so you know when the next videos go live. But until next time, everybody, I hope you had a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody!